The topic of today's video is for when you're looking to buy your RV or your van, that you prioritize function over form. That is, does it do what it's supposed to do versus how neat it looks? I really got taken on this one when I got my RV. Here's what it looks like. It's a cutie, isn't it? I mean, come on. When I looked at it, everything looked in great shape, but it's all 1992 great shape. In other words, 1992 wiring, 1992 water system, a 1992 propane tank, which you can't get filled because it's outdated unless you get some kind of special inspection, I think. Plus, when the gentleman, I bought it from a private owner, and when he walked me through the RV, he did all the pushing and pulling and all this stuff. Excuse my cough. I'm out here in the desert. It's a little sandy today. But he was the one that had it all plugged into shore power, and everything did light up. The stove, he said, couldn't get the stove going because there's no propane in the propane tank. Kind of made sense, but there's no propane in the propane tank because you can't put propane in that propane tank. The refrigerator did turn on. The air conditioning system did turn on. He didn't run any water because he says he didn't have any water in a fresh water tank to run water. One of the things that he did for me was at the back of the RV had one of those meal nooks where you could have like two bench seats and a table, that the table folded flat later and the bench seat cushions folded flat over the table and made a bed. Well, he did all the movements, made it look real easy. And when I got, I thought, oh, what the heck? So when I got home, I tried to do all the movements. It was darn near impossible. The table weighed 1,000,000 pounds. And then trying to lay on these cushions that were the back and the butt part of the dining area. Couldn't sleep on that for anything, so I had to tear all that out and put in a queen-size bed. So, I got a cutie, but boy, did I have to do a lot of renovations. Completely had to do the wiring, completely had to do the water system. Had to bring in my own propane tanks because the one that was there was, circa 1992. And I'm going to do a whole new video on just what happened with the tires. The tires were what I'm going to call museum quality. And you'll see a video on the tires, and it'll give you a little insight on what to look at on the tires. So when you're getting your vehicle, does it do what you want it to do is so much more important than does it look like how you want it to look. Because I got suckered into the looks, and getting it to do what I want it to do is costing me quite a bit of change. So hopefully this little insight helped you along with your purchase of an RV or van or whatever you're getting. All right. Thank you.